just wanted to document how neat, inspiring, and artistic this Airbnb has been. It's located in Columbia City, which is a neighborhood in the Seattle area. And it also kind of counts as a tiny home. It's not as tiny as the one on wheels, but it is an extremely efficient use of space. And it's also extremely efficient in the sense that the man who constructed it has reused so many things that most people would throw away. It's just amazing how beautiful he has made what some people consider junk look. All the little details you won't believe, and I can't even capture all of them. I'm sure I'll skip or miss some not realizing it. So, as you can see, he's reusing old tin. Just has stuff laying around, you know, but it looks right. This is our little side door. There's a little walkway here to the front door. There's some more old, like, antique-y stuff here. And then for this wall, he used roofing tiles. Okay, and then here's the little front door. Hello. Okay, so there's 2 levels. The bottom level is a living room sitting area mixed with a kitchen. As you can see, a bunch of reused wood, metal, and we have these ledges all over the house, which James and I really thought was cool. I collected a ton of stones since I'm such a little rock collector, and I was able to display my little stones on the ledge upstairs all week and enjoy looking at them every morning. Not sure what this is, but it's really neat looking. Some other reused thing. Another little aspect is he's put like makeshift hooks all over the place, so it saves space because you can hang things up rather than laying them down. Here's an old collection of yardsticks in the laundry area, just a whole collection. He's got a few collections like that. Up here is one of my favorites, probably my favorite collection in the house, which is the vintage thermos collection. So here's the little laundry area. It's off to the side of the kitchen. You've got a little breakfast bar here. Everything's vintage or reused. Big farm sink, which I've really liked. And then everything's reused. I'm pretty sure this is desk pieces that were just put together to make a kitchen. It's pretty amazing. I know these are all different things that were just kind of put together in the right way. This is just a piece of big pieces of metal welded together. He's also got knitting needles around the house. Like up there is one set, and then there's another set upstairs, and then there's some more storage. And he also has vintage artwork everywhere, some of it laying around, some of it just hanging up on the wall. I really like this little piece as well. It rolls. It's old. You can see all like the damage, but I kind of like that. I really love this. These are vintage guest books, and the original signatures in them were from like the 1940s, and they're filled with newer signatures as well from all the people who've stayed here. So we're gonna fill that out before we leave with our little story and thank you. You got a full fridge, your recycling and trash bins. I really loved the vintage dishes. They have a whole set of these girly but very cute pink dishes, and a lot of the pots and pans were like cute enamel stuff, very mod, and lots of coffee options. Seattle has been one of the best coffee vacations that we've ever had. So we've got a French press and a couple other types of coffee and ways to make coffee. We just did drip with fresh ground beans every morning. Here's an old school fan and heating unit that they used. So now we'll go upstairs. He's also got a bunch of these old vintage fans. I tried to use one of them and it scared me, so I decided to just have it for looks. So here's the staircase, some more art. He also used a lot of mirrors to open up the space and make it look bigger. Little touches like this are really awesome. He put a big, huge quartz in this plant, which I think is really cool, and a couple other stones. As a rock and gem lover, I felt very at home here. This whole area is really cool. You can see he's reused a lot of stuff here. I think this entire bottom panel underneath the ledge is reused doors, pretty sure. And I'll show you in a minute, but that's actually the window from the bathroom. There's a plant in the bathroom, and it goes all the way from the bathroom down the staircase into the laundry area, which is pretty sweet. Got another mirror over here. He also did some cool things around the lighting, just playing with wood and pieces and parts. I'm not sure what this came from. It almost looks like the coverings for the old radio cabinets, but there's a whole wall of it, and I think it is so cool looking. And just little pieces of glass, old license plate. He has a lot of Asian art in here, and actually since we've been here a week, we've realized we're pretty sure we're in a mostly Asian neighborhood within Seattle. So there's a lot of Asian influence in this city, that's for sure. It's very, very apparent. And once again, here's the ledge. It goes everywhere, and I really, really love that factor. It's super cool. I had all my stones laid out here on display along with my driftwood, and I got to enjoy it every day. This is just a little AC unit for the upstairs. It doesn't get too hot here, and I thought this was really cool. We didn't notice it until a couple nights ago, but it says the address. It glows from the top window, so that you know you're at the right place. And then there's a bunch of little rugs. The bed was super comfortable. I did use this vintage book light at nighttime, and this ledge was very handy. So this is the bedroom, and looking back at the staircase. Some more hooks for various things. I really, really love this piece. This is a barn door, and barn doors are super useful when you're trying to conserve space because they don't open out or in, taking up space from the door opening. They just slide back and forth. So with this particular one, it has two purposes. If you slide it that direction, you have the closet, which is just the perfect size for a couple. Perfect size for us this week. We didn't really need any more than this. And then if you slide it back, then it opens up the area for the bathroom. I love this bathroom. It's really great for a married couple. I'll show you why in a moment. Love this glass. Here's another interesting but very cool collection. This is a collection of vintage hose pieces and spigots. Very cute. And then more beautiful stones, and sunlight hits them. And here's a really cool piece with vegetables. It's like a ceramic piece there. One thing I love about this bathroom, the reason I said it's good for a married couple, is sometimes when you're both trying to use the one bathroom, which I understand because I have one bathroom at home, you're like two cooks in a kitchen, you're running into each other. I like the layout of this because it allows everyone to have a good degree of separation in their own area. So you can use the restroom and the sink in here, and here's the shower. But this little nook is really great because you have like kind of like a his and hers mirror section. So like the guy could shave here while the woman does makeup here. And I actually used this table and drawers. This is where I stood and did my makeup and hair every day, and that way I was out of the way if James needed to use the other facilities. So really loved this. Love all these unique tiles that he pieced together in here. Once again, you've got like that old metal stuff, you know, big hooks on the shower curtain, just repurposing anything you could think of in the most amazing ways. More hooks that he's added, more mirrors, and just some kooky, cool art. Here is another collection in the bathroom window. These are old medicine bottles. I really liked this little guy. This is an old vintage toy of a tank. I think it's probably made out of tin. And it's just super cute. I really liked that. And he even put like old but very neat books about Mother Earth and Mount St. Helens. Here's another vintage fan. There's that plant that goes all the way downstairs. And then a nice little touch with this pretty little chandelier in here. This place is basically a work of art. And we are taking note. We've gotten so many ideas. He also does a lot of tables where he just has some regular thing you wouldn't expect and he puts his slab of marble on it. That's in a couple different places. He's got random books, old vintage books. We had a fun time looking at those. And the bookcase here, it's just a big bolt, basically. Up here, there's another little bookshelf, and up here the collection is vintage clocks. I love the atomic clock back there, that's really cool, and the little panda clock. We didn't actually use the TV at all when we were here. We were so happy doing everything else that TV wasn't even necessary, which was wonderful. And the final piece, and I think this is my favorite because I love being outdoors, is the porch. Look at that view. And the porch makes you feel like you have so much more space as well. So to the right we have an awesome sitting area. Here's some more old things, old shutters and an old headboard, some old windows and tools. Got a rain barrel with a spigot. Use some old buckets and tools. I love the tables. This table is basically a piece or part or window from something. Almost looks like the window from a carnival ride. And then underneath, holding it up, is a vintage chainsaw and a milk crate. And then you've got a bunch of old windows, etc. And then we sat up here many mornings and evenings for dinner and breakfast. And I bought some beautiful sunflowers from Pike's Market while we were here so that we could enjoy them when we ate. Here's another one of those cool tables. This one looks like an old military case bin, just with a slab of marble on top of it. These, I think, are grates from floors, maybe old bars or restaurants. Some old signs. Some more old tin pieced together. There's little gnomes over here. Some old sprinklers. A big trash can for plants. Very cool. Alright, well that concludes our tour of this super quirky, super cute small home for two.